Today I want to talk about the parable of the laborers in the vineyard. And boy, does this ever teach us a lesson. Beginning in Matthew chapter 20, verses 1 through 16. Father, help us with your word today to make it plain and clear. And let us all grow spiritually as a result of your word. The kingdom of heaven is like an owner of an estate who went out in the morning along with the dawn to hire workmen for the vineyard. After agreeing with the laborers for a denarius a day, he sent them into his vineyard. And going out about the third hour, he saw others standing idle in the marketplace. And he said to them, you go also into the vineyard, and whatever is right, I will pay you that. And they went. And he went again at the sixth hour, and he went again at the ninth hour. And the way this worked was people who didn't have jobs would go out and they would stand in this certain place waiting for somebody to come along and hire them to do a day's labor. So some got hired real early in the morning, some got hired at 9 o'clock, some got hired at noon, some got hired at 3 o'clock. So you would automatically think that those who worked the longest got the most, wouldn't you? Well, things are not always the way we think they should be in God's kingdom. He actually likes to do things that nobody really understands. So at the 11th hour, 1 hour before quitting time, he went out and he found still others standing around, and he said to them, why do you stand here idle all day? And they said, because nobody has hired us. Now, something that kind of came to my heart that I think is interesting about this parable is I think that maybe the master was really pleased because at least they didn't give up. They stood there all day. And I think sometimes the one thing that God's waiting for us to do is just not give up. And you might be surprised what God can do for you even in the 11th hour if you just will not give up.